Hey, what's going on, world? It's your nutritional wellness guy, me, Chef D, and today we're gonna make a cornbread crusted tilapia bite or bites. There's gonna be more than one, I promise. And we're gonna do some in the air fryer. Miss Mary's gonna get some work today. As you know, that's the name of my air fryer. And also, we're gonna shallow fry today. That's right. We're gonna do some frying in the pan with some oil, but we're gonna do a sunflower oil because we're doing it the Chef D way, which simply means a healthier you, the healthiest way. However, before I can introduce the true stars of this episode, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. Like this video. Oh, I appreciate it. But more importantly than those two things, share this with somebody in your life who you truly care about when it comes to their nutrition and wellness journey. Now, let's introduce the stars of this episode. All right, so for starters, we have some tilapia that's been thawed out. We have some breadcrumbs, and when you see the breadcrumbs and it has like parsley in it or any type of color in it, usually an Italian blend, or sometimes it just has parsley in it. We have some Old Bay. You thought it was Chef D blend, but the Chef D blend's over here. We have some hot sauce. You choose, you pick. This is some Tapatio. We have some butter. We're using some real butter today, or you can substitute. You can use your vegan butter, your plant-based butter. Some sea salt. Yeah, Chef D blend. We have some water that we're gonna mix our cornbread batter and our unbleached wheat flour. And guess what? We don't see this too often on the show, but we have some sunflower oil. So we are gonna cook some in the air fryer, and we're also gonna cook some in the skillet. So for starters, let's get started. So we're going to check our skillet to make sure that it is warm enough, and then we're going to add our sunflower oil. Now, yeah, mine is a little darker because I actually saved my oil. I use it about 2 to 3 times before I discard it. Now, we're going to take some of that oil that we just put into the skillet, and before it gets hot, we're going to scoop out about a half a cup of that, maybe even a quarter. Let's do a quarter cup of that. And that's what we're going to use for our seasoned bath. So we're going to add some of our sea salt to the oil for the tilapia, and then some to our dry mix. You always want to season your dry mix. And then we're going to do some Chef D blend, and then save a little bit for the dry mix. And last but not least, some Old Bay and a little bit for the dry mix. At this point, we're just going to mix this around just a little bit, get a whisk, and just stir that around just a little bit. Want everything well incorporated before we start cutting up our tilapia and then adding it to the bowl. So our tilapia, oftentimes it's frozen. You just want to make sure it's thawed out. You want to cut them into chunks. Now you see the size that I'm doing. This size works for me. You can do it smaller, you can do it larger, you can do tenders. Tilapia tenders, which I see is a good idea, but this size that works for me. I'll cut that up, this last one right here, get it into the bowl. Awesome. All right, now we're just gonna take our hands. You guys know how I feel about this. I wanna touch my food. I wanna make sure everything is well incorporated. You can use a pair of tongs or some gloves, but I have a connection with the food. All right. At this point, we're going to mix up our dry mix. If you can remember, that is the flour, and this is the cornbread mix. And we're going to add half of that water. So that was about 2 ounces worth that we're going to mix in first. Because mind you, you can always add, but you can't really take away. I mean, you can take away. If you realize that you added too much liquid, and then you can add some more cornbread mix or flour, so that way it's the desired consistency. All right, let's start with this. Let's see. Yeah, it's about right. A little bit, mix a little bit more. All right, let's check it out. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take one hand and we're gonna take our chunk. We're gonna dip it into the dry first. Then we're gonna dip it into our wet batter. And then we're gonna dip it again in our breadcrumbs. Great, and then we're just gonna put it on a sheet tray. We're going to do that again. Now, mind you, half of this batch is going into the air fryer, and the other half we're going to be shallow frying. in our skillet. We don't shallow fry much on here or deep fry. It's not, frowned upon. A lot of people say, hey, frying is not good for you. Fried oils are not good for you. However, there is a way to do it that makes it healthier. The type of oil that you're using, and how often, as far as in moderation, you consume fried foods. All right, we got one more in here. Let's dip this, mix it around a little bit. Now our batter is getting a little thick. Let's get this out. Put that back in there. All right, yeah, it's a little thick, so we're gonna add just a little more liquid in there. Not much, just a little bit. I'm gonna whisk that around, get our fork. Yeah, that's a lot better. All right, just a little bit more. All right, that's perfect. We're gonna do the same thing, and if you can notice, yeah, that's a lot better, a lot better. Pop that in there, mix it around. Now, all right, you know what? There's a better way to do this. All right, here we go. So we're gonna take the nugget, the bite, we're gonna mix it in dry, mix it in wet. We're gonna do a couple of them, like 2 or 3. I'll do the same thing, pop it in there, and this time we're gonna grab a lid and we're gonna shake it up. Yes, this actually is less fuss, less mess. And you can do this in a storage bag, a plastic bag, bowl, container, same process. But all you want to do is dry, wet, and then get into a container that you can shake it up. Everything's well incorporated. You're not worried about these little bread balls growing on your fingertips. It's a little cleaner way to do it. Shake, 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 shake. All right, it looks great. And boom, same thing. They're well incorporated. The batter's everywhere. There we go. That's what I like. All right, now we're done, and we're gonna do some into the air fryer. Get some nonstick spray. I use a olive oil nonstick spray. And now I'm going to grab each one of these bites, and I'm going to space them out because I don't want them crowded. And as you guys all know, my general rule when it comes to air fryers is I do not stack. We don't stack. I mean, you can crowd in some instances, but we never stack. However, in this instance, since we're splitting it up, I mean, if we're only cooking in the air fryer, yeah, we would put them in tight, but we don't have to do that this time. All right, we're going to get into our air fryer, and we're going to set it, let's do 15 minutes at 400. Let's see what that looks like. All right, let's take a little bit of the crumb and add it to the oil. Okay, that's hot. Now you can use a thermometer to check your temperature. You want it at about 325, 350 the most. And we're just going to get these bad boys in here. Now, if it was too hot, it would be smoking profusely. You would see it burning right away, and that's not what we want. This is perfect. You always want it to be blowing kisses at you. You see what I'm saying? Oh my God, so romantic. All right, cover with your splatter shield. And now, while that's cooking, we do about 5 minutes on each side. We're gonna make our dip. This dip is super simple. As you see, we just added some hot sauce. I'm gonna scoop that out with the rubber spatula, another great investment, and melted butter. For those of you who may not know, this is the basic recipe for making a buffalo sauce. Basic recipe. Depending on the level of spiciness is how much hot sauce. It's the ratio of hot sauce to butter. But again, hot sauce for the fish, butter for the cornbread batter. It's a match made in heaven. All right, put this to the side. All right, now we're gonna flip. Like I said, about 5 minutes each side. And you know how your skillet works. You know how your stovetop works. I know with this induction cooker that one side cooks quicker than the other. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flip these around, but I'm also gonna start rotating them around the pan just a little bit. And you wanna be pretty careful because the batter's still delicate. Once you taste these bad boys, you're going to see it's such a flaky, a beautiful crust. You'll see. All right, let's get a closer look. Yeah, oh my God, it looks amazing. Looks really good. All right, those are just about done. Let's check on the ones in the air fryer. All right, about 7 minutes halfway through, these look good. Let's flip them over. Be careful that you don't break the crust. All right, looks good. Spray them once over, and then we're gonna get those back in and let them finish cooking. All right, here we go. Splatter shields, great investment. Trust me, that's popping and splattering everywhere is not cool, especially when it's time for cleanup. Now, we have a container. We did some paper towel to catch the excess oil, but we want to make sure we give it about a minute or two, Lord, about a second or two over the oil. Just a little shake before you take it out. All right, that's great. Let the others cook just a little longer. All right, let's get the ones out the air fryer. Beautiful. Oh, these look amazing. Beautiful color, nice and crispy, nice and plump. All right, these are great. I'm gonna pan these up and let's go for a taste. Hello. All right, so this is gonna be short and sweet. I'm trying something a little different. I usually yap it up, but we just gonna eat. So off the bat, I could tell the difference. So I don't know if you all can. This was the one that was shallow fried. This was the one that was in the air fryer. And what we did with the cornbread-crusted tilapia bites, what goes good with fish? Hot sauce. What goes with cornbread? Butter. So that's pretty much the essence of a buffalo sauce. I don't know if you know, it's pretty much butter and hot sauce. One or two other components, but that's really what it is. And depending on how much hot sauce you put in, determines how hot it's going to be. The butter just kind of melts, or technically melts, but it kind of reduces the heat. All right, remember I said we don't want to touch that much. So put a little bit in there because we don't want to double dip. We don't double dip around here. All right, so first, shallow fry. Soft, you hear that in my microphone? Crispy. Oh, listen, can you see? Oh, say, can you see? Something like that. Oh my goodness, flaky. This is amazing. The cornbread, not that milly taste, you know, cornmeal, that gritty taste. It's so smooth. That's why we did the flour too. All right, now for the air fryer. Let's see what you did, Miss Mary. I'm not a big fried food kind of person. Don't get me wrong, I love some fried food from here and there, but the air fryer beat out the shallow fry. Clean, soft, crispy, soft in the middle, crispy on the outside, lots of flavor. Remember, you heard it here first. Health is wealth, and I'm just here to make sure you're getting paid. I feel like a crumb right there. So next time, yum on. Oh, you already know I'm going back there, huh? All right, another battle fight.